Aboard the Goat Boat, reaching level 30 will net you a unique pair of inline skates. And if you can get to level 40, you'll be the GOAT of the Goat Boat. Get ready to gloat with this all-new mascot.
Intimidate your opponents with a chest plate and anime-style hair as you head to the courts. Besides the fun new clothing items, all of the courts are redesigned with a brand new spark.
Also, new animations are waiting for you. Size up your opponent with Jason Tatum's signature style. Fire up Trae Young's spin jumper or create space with Michael Jordan's fadeaway. That's just a few. There are many more. Head over to the animations menu and check.
Time to meet your starting five. At 6'3".
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. Look at the 76ers starting group. Josh Giddey is out there with McCollum. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Hart is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
Now, here's Vassell. And the shot is long. Now, here's Williamson. Right side, Durant. They double-team KD. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. Giddey with it. Now defended by Williamson. Pass to Vassell. Back to McCollum. Simmons finds Giddey. There's the pass to Reed. Shot clock at 3. McCollum, no good. We play just over a minute here in the first. Williamson looking it over. It's Hart on the wing. Giddey defending. Claxton. It's rebounded by Giddey. Vassell with it. KD's on him.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you've got to love that energy.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Giddey the pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Reed, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you hope that this inspires the offense. The game is about putting it in the basket, and that first bucket took a while.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Moves back up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now here's Simmons. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Basketball.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Down low, here's Claxton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
4 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Out left to the wing. Here's Vassell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Nets with the lead. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now the 76ers with it. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happened. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Here's Williamson after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. McCollum, that shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by Ball.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
76ers trailing. Passes it to Giddey. Back to McCollum. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Williamson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando. Pass to Vassell. It's good.
Guys, it's ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Hart. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's White for Hart. Philadelphia also making some changes. Yurtseven comes in for Naz Reid. And Norman Powell subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now here's Vassell. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Good D by Williamson.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Durant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Williamson missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss things.
And the basket by McCollum.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Simmons against Williamson. Durant deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Ball. Ball's through. He's now made 2 of 4. Here's McCollum. 17 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Now here's Vassell. 4-point game. Greg Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
He misses the free throw. Brooklyn making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williamson. Alex Caruso comes in for Kevin Durant. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ball. Then for the 76ers, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
That's a 2 from Powell. The offensive rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And it's White missing. Philadelphia leading by 4. Powell kicks to Vassell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
Brown is checked in for Vassell. Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Powell. Over White. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets trail by 3. Caruso kicks to White. Now the pass to Thybulle. 3 on the clock. Here's Williams on the money from 12 feet away.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the basket by Brooklyn. And the rejection by Zubac.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Now, here's Thybulle. He's guarded by Williams. To end the cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And so Powell nails both of them. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Thybulle.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Yurtseven kicks to Daniels. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Powell against White. Powell the pass to Daniels. Takes a 3. That one no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside White. Pass to Williams. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Here is Daniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell kicks to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
And the second free throw, good. Nets shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. And here is Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Philadelphia shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Daniels, and the rejection by Zubac. Caruso, the pass to Thybulle. To the paint, White. Great D that time from Powell. Here is Daniels, defended by Caruso. Now Powell. Round kicks to Daniels. The 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
All out there with Hart. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Williamson. And it's Claxton in at center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hart the pass to Williamson. Caruso with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Bucket is good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And there's the pass to Williams. And there's the drive. McCollum outside, 18 feet out. That one goes in. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And yes, it's good. Claxton's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's McCollum on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Lonzo Ball picks one up. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving. That's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
No problems knocking that one down.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Williamson outside. Over to the left wing. Ball kicks to Hart. Here's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you. Passes to Williamson. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. On the wing, Giddey. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Giddey's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Over to the wing. Pass to Hart. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Durant. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. He kicks to Williamson. Pass to Hart. Back to Williamson. Outside Durant. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Simmons. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Claxton the pass the ball. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That one from long range. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside, Simmons. The pass to Vassell. Hard against Giddey. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Ball. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Claxton. Simmons pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Vassell. Pass to Reed. Over Claxton. Trying to get open is Giddey. Reed misses.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Williamson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. And McCollum with the slam.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
So for the Nets, Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Williamson. And Derek White subbed in for Josh Hart. Philadelphia also making some changes. Brown comes in for Naz Reid. And Daniels subbed in for Josh Giddey. There's Ball with the three. Let's keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Some solid defense from Brown.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points. But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Zubac finds Thybulle. Durant against Simmons. Left side, Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 6.
I just love watching how he handles the rock. I mean, an ability to get to wherever he wants on the floor.
Daniels dishes to McCollum. To the wing on the left. Vassell kicks to Simmons. Inside. And the rejection by Zubac.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thybulle can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Ball. Yurtseven Savini's checked in for the 76ers. Norman Powell comes in for Devin Vassell. White looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Team second.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And the first one at the line is good. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for White. 76ers trailing. And the pass to Powell. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here is Daniels, defended by Caruso. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The line for Philadelphia.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 at the line. And he can't get the first one. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Pass to Powell. On the wing, Williams. Back to Powell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
For Philadelphia, they have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Norman Powell, shooting 2.
And so Powell nails both of them. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Thybulle on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Thybulle, the pass to Caruso. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And that one is good from Zubac. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Williams against Williams. And McCollum now atop the key. Williams looking over the floor. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And White kicks to Zubats. To the middle, here's Williams, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams passes to Daniels. Intercepted. And here comes the break. White, wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. White's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Daniels on the high post. He drills it. Daniels has got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And it's White, top of the key. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Zubats. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubats has got his second basket of the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Daniels kicks to Powell. Pass to Williams. Lets it go with a 3. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
White the pass to Caruso. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rebound by the 76ers. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's White with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. Here's Caruso. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Daniels.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
At the line, shooting.
That free throw missing. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Yurtseven.
Shooting 2.
And he sinks the second. And here are the 76ers now. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Six to shoot. No good with the layup. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nets lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what happened in the first half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well,
that about wraps it.
Now heading onto the floor.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
man. How about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Naz Reid out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. The shot's good. The 76ers trail by 9. The pass to Vassell. Back to Giddey. The runner. And that one hits back iron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The 76ers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now, here's Vassell. D right on him. Passes to Reid. Simmons against KD. Simmons inside. Good work defensively by KD. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
And Simmons kicks to Giddey. McCollum outside. Offline from the top of the key.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Williamson, the pass to Ball. Williamson outside. Here's Hart. From downtown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one's off, still out of sync.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Hart the pass to Claxton. High post, KD. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Vassell finds McCollum. Now here's Giddey. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Simmons passes to Giddey. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
The 76ers trail by 14. McCollum outside. Back to Simmons. Kicks it to McCollum. Pulls up. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's KD, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The 76ers making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here is Vassell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Outside, Simmons. Now, here's Vassell. Defended by Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Vassell, no good.
They're losing. because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle splits for the Nets? The 76ers trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Giddey against KD. Vassell kicks to McCollum. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williamson finds ball. Back to Williamson. That one drops for him. Williamson's got 5.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
On defense, Brooklyn. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. McCollum outside. Shoots over ball. And the basket by McCollum. He's got 15.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Nets.
McCollum against ball. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
The first one falls. Powell, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Williamson outside. It's Hart on the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Al Simmons, he's got 6. Vassell with it, and it's sent back by KD.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Simmons looking it over. Vassell with it. KD's on him. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Nets. Zubac is checked in for Williamson. Alex Caruso comes in for Kevin Durant. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Hart. And Derek White subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Philadelphia also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. And Daniels subbed in for Josh Giddey.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Daniels. White covering. Daniels kicks to Williams. Lock at 6. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nets on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Here's White. 7 points in the game. Knocked away. And here's Daniels. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And White kicks to Thibault. Trying to find White, gets it to him, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Now Daniels. He has 6. And Craig, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
Clock at 4. To the left wing. Here's Caruso. Another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 6 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a 2nd chance to score.
Outside Williams.
Last 2 minutes to play. 3rd quarter.
1:57 left to play in the 3rd. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets leading by 19. Outside Williams. Daniels with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Back to White. For 3, Williams scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Daniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Nets leading by 18. Pass to Claxton. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Williams.
C.J. McCollum.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Now here's McCollum. He's got 15. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Ball. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And they'll get another chance.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd. It's White on the wing. Over McCollum. Kept alive. Tipped away. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Zubac. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. And White kicks to Zubac. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Zubac has got 8 points.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hart is out there with Durant. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Outside, Ball. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special. Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The pass to Williamson. Outside, Ball. There's the 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Giddey. Over Durant. Giddey, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Pass to Hart. Out to KD. The Nets working the ball around now. Ball from long range. Drops in the tray. And the Nets lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Reed the pass to McCollum, and he converts the layup.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Pass to Hart. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Simmons against Durant and stolen by Williamson. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Brooklyn leading by 22. Ball kicks to KD. It's Hart on the wing. Guarded by Reed. Hart the pass to Williamson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Giddey with it, guarded now by Durant. Giddey the pass to Simmons. Stolen by Durant. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
That's tipped. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Brooklyn making a change. Claxton's checked in.
Nicholas Claxton.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
And it's Williamson missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Powell with the bounce pass. Giddey kicks to Simmons. Kicks it out to McCollum. From deep. The 76ers with another miss.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ball. The 76ers also with a sub. Vassell, he's checked in for Powell. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
The pass to Craig. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Craig's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Reed. Count that one. Reed's got 7 points for the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Thybulle on the wing. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
At the line for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Zubac is checked in for Nick Richards. Alex Caruso comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Matisse Thybulle. Deep 2 from Ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Vassell. Takes it off the glass.
Devin Vassell.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Hart. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
Good on both. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food. It warms you up a little bit. And all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And there's the pass to Williamson. Stolen by McCollum. And here is Giddey. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Williamson. Reed the pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Back to Reed. The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by the Nets. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ball kicks to Hart. Out to the wing. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's McCollum. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I don't know what coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Williamson kicks the ball. Hard against Giddey. Hart the pass to Caruso. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
That one goes. Count it.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Passes it to Caruso. Here's Hart. Giddey defending. For 3. Hart, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Giddey kicks to Vassell. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Fifth personal foul. 13.
That free throw, no good. So for the Nets, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williamson. Iguodala comes in for Ball. And it's Torrey Craig in for Hart. Philadelphia shooting not great, 40% for the game. On the wing, Brown. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Count it, good.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
That free throw good from Brown. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Zubac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, Ivica Zubac. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Pass to Bouknight. Daniels inside the line. Craig pulls it in. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Iguodala, the pass to Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well.